Mountain Men viewers are captivated by Tom Oar's mystery. Tom Oar is famous for his difficult lifestyle and survival skills. The famed mountain man Tom Oar has inspired many with his persistence, inventiveness, and courage. Now is your chance to explore his intriguing universe. Prepare to go through tragic tragedy in Tom Oar's intriguing world, the renowned mountain man whose resilience, resourcefulness, and unyielding spirit of adventure have inspired many people. Tom, who grew up in the country outside Rockford, Illinois, expected a challenging life. He and his older brother were natural outdoorsmen. Trick riding and playing outside were their childhood hobbies. Tom Oar was born in 1943 in Illinois, USA. His father, Chick Oar, performed in Wild West shows in the U.S. between 1870 and 1920, is the only known member of his family. Tom and Nancy Oar relocated to Montana's Yak Valley in the 1970s to live modernly. Tom camped with friends in Troy and Montana while riding combos in Rodeo before moving to the Montana mountains. He combined riding in his 20s for years before retiring due to health difficulties. Rudder then brought his wife to Montana's secluded woods. They settled 80 kilometers from the nearest food store in a hut. Since they hunt, gather, and cook their own food daily, they don't require food right away. Tom and Nancy produce moccasins, coats, blouses, and pants from tanned deer hide. Their handcrafted goods are available whenever they visit. They also get many orders they can't fulfill. Even without any training, Tom Oar is one of the most respected hide tanners in the U.S. Right before his 20s, Oar became a rodeo cowboy. He started comboing years ago. He left the profession due to health issues. He became a tanner without training or education after rodeoing. Cowboying began when he and his wife moved to a remote Montana area. Additionally, he moved. Their frenetic modern life was replaced by life in the woods, where peace abounded. Tom and his wife made moccasins, jackets, shirts, slacks, and shoes from tanned deer hides. They sell the products in the city and receive many requests. After 30 years in the mountains, the show's producers saw him and offered him a role in Mountain Men. From his successful rodeo cowboy career to his present TV role, Tom Oar is reported to be worth $400,000. He became a self-tanner after health issues sidelined his rodeo career, which included 8 international finals rodeo performances. He has 8 championship rodeo appearances. Tom made coats, moccasins, blouses, and pants from tanned deerskins for 30 years. Tom became famous after appearing in the History Channel series Mountain Men, where he looked like other cast members. His portrayal in Into the Wild Frontier in 2022 wowed spectators again. Tom Oar's interesting life of adventures, persistence, and adventure inspires followers worldwide. It is uncertain when Tom Oar and Janice Fraser met, but they were married. Tom had 2 children from a previous marriage. He lived in a Yak River Valley house. Tom and Nancy were married to Kelly and Chad, and Kelly's 2015 death devastated the family. Tom suffered a terrible loss. Tom and his family's healing journey was complicated by the public's exposure to the unspeakable anguish of child loss. Tom's son Chad represents resilience and family continuity. Chad and his wife Kim Burnett run a horse training center in Florida. This migration illustrates the Oar family's broad interests and talents and marks a departure from the rough wilderness to Ocala, the horse capital of the globe. Culminating in touching and joyous events. Tom's birthday was celebrated in Tom's Big Day, highlighting his importance in the program and his reluctance to leave a life that has offered him popularity and fulfillment. His absence in later episodes raised questions about his show future. Life is complicated, as shown by the family's struggles. One of the numerous persons Tom meets in this film, his original narrative and that of his children are some of his most cherished recollections. Tom's return narrative is dedicated to his children and companions. Tom's lucky family and their affection for him have helped him continue the series, and his amazing friends and family are now his retirement key. His death illustrates the family's strength and healings. Tom's positive side, though in the background of the story, still interests viewers. Tom's personal relationships with his children often made the show possible. The film inspires years later. His story shows the resilience of family and the melancholy journey that took us to the center of the story. Oar and Nancy married over 50 years ago. Their son Chad has appeared on Mountain Men several times. Oar's wife rarely appears in public. They get less attention than Tom. Tom enjoys his marriage to Nancy. His happiness and satisfaction are there. Since meeting in Tom's Bronco, they've been together. They supported one another through several life struggles. They have more in common than you might think, beyond being married. Tom and Nancy were married for over 50 years and lived in Montana without electricity or water for over 17 years. Additionally, they are very similar. Both love the outdoors. Keep in mind that both people adore preserving Mother Nature. This is why they built a home in the mountain near the lake. Nancy, Tom's wife, appreciates the stunning mountain scenery and natural beauty she sees daily. Couples needed water and power to survive. They still escape by using nature and their unique abilities. They reside 30 km from a grocery store. All of these facts make one wonder what kind of life they lived. As mentioned, Tom started his career in Rodeo. The star quit Rodeo because it hurt his health and legs. After that, Tom became a tanning technician. He learned nothing from others. This self-taught tanner is now one of the most respected in the U.S. Tom's role in history's mountain men changed his career. He attended with Eustace Conway and Morgan Beasley. This series features authentic Americans, which explores the daily lives of those who live off the grid or without technology or material goods. May 31st, 2012 was the series premiere. The mountain men depicted the daily life of people living in remote areas where lethal animals and terrible weather are common. Mary Hawk had a daughter named Maddie Hawk in Mountain Men's third episode of Season 7. In addition, Tom Oar taught Sean McAfee trapping while they were working on the muskrat. The celebrity believes Sean has the skills and will become a muskrat farmer. They found no wolf traces at the muskrat trap another time. Tom suggested building traps to manage the growing wolf population, which would threaten humans and cattle. After years on the 2012 program, the 70s actor has apparently resigned. The Distractify report provides this information. After living in Montana's secluded Yak River Valley, Tom and Nancy Oar have moved to Florida. The Mountain Men actor left the show because as he became older, he struggled to handle the challenges in the isolated setting near Idaho. Tom complained to Allegheny Mountain Radio about the lack of privacy caused by Mountain Men's popularity. He also stated that he and his wife live in the Kootenai National Forest, 15 miles east of the Idaho Panhandle and 4 miles from the British Columbia border. Tom said he and his wife Nancy had 300 people snap pictures and shake their hands at their house last summer. This climber, who survived the tough Yak River environment by collecting his own meat, has had an eventful existence. His half-life rodeo career included 25 years riding horses and 18 years riding bulls. After moving to Montana, he started brain tanning, a laborious process that uses animal brains to tan skin. Tom Oar admitted that his lifestyle is unsuitable for everyone and that he believes he was born 150 to 200 years older. He also talked about his lifelong interest in history and how he has experienced all of these things today. Jack, Tom's brother, has appeared on Mountain Men a few times, but he is much more camera shy than his brother. Jack is Tom's older brother, although little more is known about him. Mountain Men is based on the idea that its characters live an isolated life and rarely interact with others. Not surprisingly, Jack is a mystery. Jack has appeared in almost 20 episodes and is popular with viewers, despite being nowhere near as regular as Tom. Some admire his charisma, while others believe Jack and Tom can teach tomorrow's kids many critical things. Despite not liking the spotlight, the Ojra brothers have many fans. Many of Tom and Jack's followers want to buy their work. Thank goodness Tom, Jack, and Tom's wife sell their wares at Willow Bend Trading Post. This post's Facebook page displays many of their products. These products usually include handcrafted knives and sheaths. Items sell quickly on the website. Since Tom and Jack fans know the items will be high quality, they buy them often. Check the Facebook page for updates on Tom, Jack, and the Oar family's activities. Most individuals can only dream about Tom Oar's life. Even immortals must face time. Tom seems to appreciate the seasons and change as he contemplates retirement and the future. After abandoning a successful rodeo career for nature, Tom has had many amazing adventures. His admission that he was born 150 to 200 years too late shows his deep desire for a simpler, more connected life. Due to their elderly age and growing health difficulties, maintaining their existing lifestyle is questionable. Tom's reflections about lying lifeless on the fleshing block show his stoicism and humor. Knowing their mortality and endurance limits is a sober evaluation of their situation, not a sign of giving up. A halfway ground between giving up their freedom and jeopardizing their survival is going to Florida, where they may live in a more relaxed setting while still being close to nature. Time and Tom's retirement thoughts are very different, but as an opportunity to accept life's inevitable adjustments, it demonstrates how strong he and Nancy are and how they will manage the future.